Hello, everyone. This is Zayami Eccles-Irwin from FilmFestivalCircuit.com and the director of the Oregon Documentary Film Festival. Right now, we're gearing up for our September 29th event, which is going to take place at the beautiful, historic Clinton Street Theater in Portland, Oregon. It's going to be a day of networking, photographs, and lots of film screenings. And to prepare for that, I've been talking with some of our participating filmmakers to see what they're bringing to the table. Today, we're talking with Robin Metzler, the creator behind Piura Blanco Cacao. Robin, thank you so much for talking with me today.
Hey, Siami, thanks for your time.
So the film you made is actually really incredible because it deals with a fascinating topic, and you show a process from start to finish. And I'm curious, how did you come about this, and what inspired you?
I have a natural curiosity and for for nature, and I love coffee. That was my previous project. So before I got into cacao, I did a lot of research into coffee, and I filmed in Myanmar. And knowing nothing about cacao, I naturally wanted to learn more, and that became my second project. And I came across this rare albino cacao, which grows only in the northern part of Peru. So that was something that just fascinated me. And that's always the best part, to do research and learn more about a topic when you make a film.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to see the inception of watching people harvest, ferment, and then actually seeing the incredible food creations that they became. I'm curious, what was it like flying around and meeting all these different people, watching these processes? What was the filming like?
It was really great to have people who helped me with the language, especially in Peru, which is thanks to Jan. And he organized all the shoots with the farmers, that I could capture all the necessary steps. So I had like a personal shot list, what I needed, and then coming to Europe to film with the chefs, I had some help from him as well, organizing all of those shoots. And I think the sort of production phase was something new to me, and also challenging, but very good.
Well, that's cool to hear, and you know, the kind of the general vibe of the film, it's so beautiful and it feels very peaceful and calm. But when I think about it, the reality of having to fly around to all these places, probably long days of filming. Was it a stressful shoot? What was it like?
Filming on location in Peru was probably very intense.
Okay.
I think it was just a week, so it was quite condensed as well. I was there in Piura and for about maybe 4 or 5 days in the outback, filming with the farmers.
Oh wow.
It's quite hot up there. It's a desert basically, that makes this cacao also quite special. It doesn't really rain much up there, and
Wow.
it was something new but very exciting.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, with all the film gear and having to hike in, I think that's it's strenuous. But what you capture are some very beautiful shots, and I love the consistent visual language from the beginning to the end. You're treating this whole thing as this sort of, I don't know, a flow, this process, and I think really paying good homage to the people who farm and process the cacao. What was your philosophy behind the cinematography? Do you have any words to share about that?
I just love capturing it the way I see it, keep it as natural as possible. Yeah, that's
Excellent.
probably all I have to say.
Well, and then on top of that, I feel like there's a really awesome rhythm that keeps this pace. You know, something like someone's cutting open the cacao, then the next shot he's scooping it out, and there's this kind of really great editing to it. Did you do the editing for this film?
I did the editing, yeah.
What was any ideas on that sort of like that just breakneck speed where these processes are happening, and any ideas on the editing?
I'm very much inspired by good music, and
Okay.
I liked using Cody's music before for the coffee documentary, so that helps a lot. And just the pacing, just to have some parts that are a bit faster and a bit slower, and keeping the audience engaged.
Okay, I love that. So you're working in conjunction with your composer and the music that they made for the film, and you can kind of glue it together in a really nice way.
Exactly, it's like a big puzzle.
That's cool. And so how and you've worked with Cody before on your previous documentary.
Yeah.
What's that relationship like? Do you describe a topic and then your composer brings in ideas there back and forth? What's that like?
So for this project, I asked him to compose something from scratch, and that was something I've never really done before.
Okay.
Last time I found a piece of music by him and I edited to it, and this time it was kind of a mix of both. I had a rough idea what I would like, and then he composed something. I edited to it, and then I just had a few slight tweaks.
Nice. Well, I love that. That seems like a sort of a collaborative way to get involved with the music and bring it back into the editing, and it mirrors itself very well. Um, Here's a question I personally had while watching the film. I couldn't resist. Did you get
Oh
to
yeah,
try the chocolate?
I got to try the chocolate, yeah,
How
and
was it?
it's fascinating. It's unique. It tastes very acidic of raspberry and
Okay.
quite fruity as well.
Well, one of my favorite parts is watching all the chefs describe their own, I don't know, their own trying to describe the flavor, and it's all a little different, and all the things that they make are so incredible. How did you get linked up with these different restaurants and different chefs?
So with the chef in London, Jerome, I met him by chance from a previous project
Oh,
because
nice.
I'm based in London and shooting food as well. So working with my mom, and we have a few chef connections. He came about naturally,
Okay.
and then the other chefs were using the chocolate through a supplier here in
Okay.
Europe, and they were happy to create a dessert or have me film the current one that they have on the menu.
That's so cool. I mean, it's really exciting to see the a very precise high quality desserts being made at the end, and it's interesting to see that the you treat that process visually the same as you treat the raw harvesting of the cacao, and it kind of is all elevated to the same level of artistry. And I thought that was nice. Um, so I'm curious. You made another food and travel documentary previously, the Coffee in
Mhm.
Myanmar. Now you've moved on to this one. Do you have any other projects in the works?
I'm currently researching a few projects. I was thinking of going deeper into cacao or theobroma. So
Okay.
besides cacao, there are 21 other cousins of cacao that you can also eat. And they're called like macambo and copoaçu, and they grow mostly in Central, Southern America.
Okay.
So that would be something. Or go into tea. So I'm reading about that as well. And yeah, I love these topics.
That's cool. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into, I think, with specifically these food items, the agriculture and how they're farmed and developed is so essential to how we experience them and the flavor. Um, I'm curious, what did you learn from this process?
How how much actually goes into making a documentary? I
Okay, yeah.
did a lot by myself, but it wouldn't have been possible without the support of a great team and those great people I worked with, like Cody, my mom helping me with the shoots. Then the voiceover artist just sort of appeared last minute,
Oh, nice.
and I'm really grateful how the film turned out. And I think just doing more research for the next project, and also then learning how to market your film, that's something I have to wrap my head around.
Okay, totally. And another thing I have to ask, did you get to try any of the desserts?
Most of them, yeah.
Okay, nice. I mean, I think you do a great job as a filmmaker, making the audience just their mouth water, just wanting to try this incredible creation. I mean, wow. Um, well, is there anything else you'd like to say about Piura Blanca Cacao?
I just hope that more and more people get to try it, and that not just the Piura Blanco cacao, but cacao as a whole gets more appreciated, and hopefully people, you know, enjoy the craft chocolate market more than maybe before.
Totally. Well, I think you do a great job in this film of piquing people's interest in this topic and also making them want desperately to try this albino cacao. I know I do. And I'm very excited to play this on September 29th at the Oregon Documentary Film Festival. I think it's going to do very well. I think people are going to love it. Robin, thank you so much for talking with me today. I'm excited to see more work from you.
Thank you, Siami.